Due to the demand for renewable energy and the impact conventional energy supplies are having on global warming, the offshore wind business is booming. Siemens Wind Power is the leading manufacturer of offshore wind turbines. Walney 2 is the second phase of Dong Energy's Walney offshore wind farm, and the overall project consists of 102 machines.
Walney 2 is the first offshore wind farm built and managed by Siemens in the UK. In the past, the projects have been managed from the head office in Denmark. Walney 2 is a particularly special project for Siemens because this is the first project where we build the 3.6 120 turbine.
This is the nacelle production hall, which is located in Brande in Denmark. The turbines are built up using components sourced from countries all over the world. The nacelle is the core of the wind turbine, containing the drivetrain and electrical systems. These systems work together to generate renewable electricity for consumption in the United Kingdom. The main components are dispatched from the production hall and loaded onto a coaster vessel in Esbjerg for transportation to the pre-assembly harbour. The journey time from Esbjerg to Mostyn, North Wales, will take approximately 7 days. Throughout the night, the pre-assembly activities continue relentlessly. 3.6 megawatt turbines are loaded onto the installation jack-up vessels, Kraken and Leviathan, using giant crawler cranes. The loaded vessels are bound for the final positions on the Walney 2 offshore wind farm.
The turbines themselves, the nacelles, are constructed in our factory, Siemens factory in Brande. Blades are manufactured in Aalborg and shipped out from Aalborg port. Our tower sections shipped out from the port of Esbjerg in Denmark. They'll come over on various transport and delivery vessels to be offloaded at the pre-assembly site in Mostyn.
We're here at the port of Mostyn. All the pre-assembly work gets done here, and then once that's ready, the floating barges come in and basically sail them up, and they're installed then off Barrow.
Walney 2 has been a special project for Siemens, with it being the new 3.6 turbine that's just come out that Siemens are just manufacturing at the moment. And with the challenge of the erection period, we managed to erect 51 turbines in, I think, 3 months, which is something that's never been achieved before.
This is the tandem lifting operation to load one of the final 58-metre blades into the blade rack. In all, the vessel can carry 6 of these huge components on board. Upon completion, the Walney offshore wind farm will comprise of 102 state-of-the-art wind turbines.
In the peak times, we are roughly around 120 people, including pre-assembly, installation and the commissioning scope in Barrow in furnace. The pre-assembly is coming and the installation is coming to an end, and that's also a major milestone for everybody. And we feel very happy about what we have achieved till now. And I'm very happy for what the guys and all the techs have done till now.
With it being the new turbine, it's been a whole new process. It's been a learning curve for a lot of us.
In the beginning of the project, we have a lot of unexperienced guys pre-assembling, so all the guys with experience have to learn the new guys a lot. The weather is not always great to build turbines in, so I think there's been a lot of challenges, but we have overcome it. So.
Obviously, with a new turbine, it involves new parts, new manuals, new training for the technicians. So that caused us some problems at the start, but we overcame it. I believe that we're achieving a good safety culture, but we've got a long way to go. It's the goal we're trying to work towards, to achieve that everybody goes home in the same condition they came in.
To load the turbine components is a highly complex operation. The blades weigh 18 tons each. The nacelle, 150 tons. The hub, 50 tons. The base tower, 109 tons. The middle and top tower sections, 82 tons each.
They can load the Kraken on roughly 12 hours, so that's one tide. So when they come in and on one tide, they can go out on the next tide. So roughly about 12 hours.
You're sailing out in the transfer vessel, you look and you see all the turbines, there's just TPs everywhere and you're like, oh, this is never going to end. But now we're on the last one now, so we're quite proud to have been here and done the job.
The Kraken has reached the 51st and final TP, or transition piece, of the Walney 2 project. The building of the tower begins at once. Installation technicians climb down onto the TP, ready to receive the tower base. Technicians carefully control the movement of each turbine component using the tagline. Contact. The base is secured to the TP.
Change for the top and the nacelle. But we're happy to send the middle over if you're happy to land it.
The midsection is lowered onto the base. The technicians are positioned ready to land the components and bolt into place. Finally, the top section is lifted into position, completing the tower structure.
Attention all personnel, that's the end of the lifeboat muster. Please treat all future alarms as the real thing. Thank you.
Looks pretty good. You got the back end out a little bit. I think that's going to come on its own when we get it up over the bridge.
The installation of the nacelle is the most complex of the lifting operations, requiring precision accuracy.
Stop there, stop there. Cable down, nice and easy. Cable down, nice and easy.
The nacelle, all 150 tons of steel and complex machinery, is craned into position on top of the tower structure. The tugger winch system plays a critical role in controlling the angle and movement of the nacelle.
Got quite a lot of work to get through, but the gang of lads who work with, you get the banter, the crack, the laughs, like so. Obviously, if you're working long hours and you're getting a bit tired, that kind of helps things along, keeping the spirits up. So, in general, it's all good.
We've got barbecued roast loin of pork. We've got New York deli subs
and we have fish, deep fried fish.
The technicians work demanding hours. It gives them a healthy appetite.
Living conditions are really good. You've got a cabin to yourself, so you've got your privacy when you want to, a good gym, and constant food for the day. So that's where the gym's good for you, to keep the weight down.
The hub of the turbine is hoisted 90 metres above the deck of the installation vessel. The banksman and the crane operator use radios to communicate and ensure safe connection to the nacelle. Offshore, the installation team have no margin for error. The unique single-blade lifting yoke is used to install the blades onto the hub. The operation can only be carried out if the wind speed remains below 10 metres per second. So far, so good. The all-new B58 blade is manoeuvred into the exact position for connection to the hub. The crane operator and lifting supervisor must work to millimetre accuracy.
Just keep coming up nice and easy, John. I can see that,
Pre-lift checks are carried out prior to commencing the lift. The second blade is lifted from its sea fastening, and the Walney 2 project is almost complete. Only one blade to go. The flags of two nations fly proudly, but they spell trouble. The wind has picked up.
Let me know when it's loose up there.
Yeah.
The wind now exceeds the maximum 10 metres per second. Raising the third blade, the last in the 102 turbine project, has to be abandoned. It is frustrating, but the 10-metre rule is there to protect both men and machinery, and it is strictly adhered to. A blade, engineered to catch the wind, can easily get out of control in a breeze, but Siemens Wind Power regards safety as its #1 priority, and no safety risks can be taken.
It's always the wind that's the problem here. We want to build turbines where there's a lot of wind, but we can't build them when there's a lot of wind, so that's always the game here.
The night shift enjoy an unscheduled break.
The conditions on this vessel are very good. It's got a brilliant games room, you've got your pool table, the boys play poker at night, you've got a large 50-inch TV, watch your DVDs and movies in there. Sometimes it's nice, you get the breaks, because you don't get that on shore jobs, so it's nice to get the break, but when it starts running into a couple of days, it gets quite boring.
The wind has dropped. Forecasters say that the next couple of hours is the only weather window of opportunity for the next 2 days.
slow it down before start turning it.
Stop there, Kenny, stop there. Hold stop.
The final blade on the final Walney turbine has been installed. It is a proud day for all of the Siemens Walney 2 team.
That's it. Not a good question. A lot of feelings coming now. Got a feeling of relief first and foremost because we are done now. I feel sad about leaving the ship. I've been on the ship for 1.5 years almost. And we feel proud about what we accomplished out here as well. So I would say it's all the feelings coming out.
It is a massive sense of achievement to do what we've done in the time that we've done it.
You feel a bit of pride because you know that you've been here for the entire time. You're quite proud to have been here and done the job.
You feel you've accomplished something when you look out and see all the turbines up, and you really bond well. You form a good group with your work colleagues, which is a good feeling.
I'm a little sad to be leaving it, but you know, with Siemens I'm going on to another exciting project.